Oh yeah, cracking fish. Look at those blades spinning on that fizzer. I've only been fishing for about 5 minutes. Straight up, great big crash off the surface. He'd be into that high 40s, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. You right, big dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what up, no dramas. Yes, ma'am. Oh! Yes, yes, Ann. Yes! Oh, yep. Yep. Epic. What? Top water lure, right? 3 o'clock. Mate, it's game on tonight. Low light conditions. It is just cooking. I've come out this afternoon to chase some mangrove jack with surface lures. It's great conditions. These low light conditions, even with a little bit of rain on the surface, it doesn't really matter. The jacks love to chase their bait around the edges of these banks, get out on the flats even and chase fish under the cover of darkness. So the lures that I like to use, especially where there's very little like tidal movement, really calm, are these little fizzers. You can use little walking lures as well that don't move very far, but this is what I'm going to go after them with this afternoon. See if we can make it happen. Super shallow here, you might be able to hear the prop running up through the sand, but I'm not discouraged at all. Obviously jacks a lot of the time are associated with deep sections of rivers, but in low light conditions, if you want to get after them, coming into a tiny little creek, a quiet little creek where it's shallow, this is where the bait hangs out, and so they've got a lot of confidence to come here and get after it, especially in conditions like this. Super cloudy, it's really dark. I don't even know how well the camera's picking up what's going on, but there's one right there now. Mate, it's less than 6 inches of water there. There's a fish under that. It's so exciting. The fish are really aggressive, and I'll take you through the types of retrieves that work really well for jacks in these conditions. But essentially, you just want to slow things right down. If you're fishing in really calm water, where there's no tidal movement or the tide's changing, super slow. And that doesn't mean subtle. Like, if you watch my rod tip action, I'm still really aggressively stabbing at this lure, but it's not moving very far, and that's the key. Big pauses, take your time with it. And I'm just letting the jacks come out from inside. They're all in these mangroves, hiding, ambushing, scooting around trying to chase bait. Oh! Oh, snapped!
No!
Big one!
No!
Dude, that was huge!
No!
Oh!
That was epic.
See you later!
Plain snap.
Yeah. Real big, real big. Oh, just snapped me on the...
Oh, wow.
That was a 50, mate. That was big, I saw that.
True. Plastic. So, you know.
Skimming the plastic that Maddie's got on.
Maddie's still got the same one on, doesn't
Yeah, it's the plastic that Maddie's got.
he? Maddie, keep skimming that plastic in, lad.
And I was quick, like I was watching it, I was onto it, but it was just too quick. Too quick, too much power. Oh, boil. Boil. I missed it too. Hit it again. You see the boil there? Oh, he's come out. I just saw him. There's another one. They're fighting over it. There we are. Look at him. 2, 3, 4. Look at those jacks. God, he's still there going nuts. Come on. Did you see that? Get in on it, mate. Get on that. Fire him up, eh? Oh yeah, underneath. Look at it. Did you see it? Little boil.
They come off and suck off, they usually don't have another go.
It can be their mate that comes up. Like this. Often here they're in packs. You know, two and 3. Oh! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, just got ripped under. Again, take it properly. Yep, I'm on 2. Oh, epic. Are you on?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, sorry, dude. Wow.
Get it in there, but man.
Yeah, it's a puts you at a big advantage for when it's situations like this where there's water back in there. So that's why, like, if you're running a diving lure here, you're pulling it away and there's no. Whoa! Yes, youngie! Yeah, dude! Yeah! Do you want the net or are you good? You good? Lift it in. Yes!
Jack,
Get it there, baby. You beauty. How's it feel, youngie? First jack, dude?
Cracking, mate. Absolutely cracking.
Epic. So stoked for you, bro. Yes. Yes. Awesome, mate.
Jack in the boat, boys. Yeah. Yeah, on the fizzer. Johnny estimated it'd be about 80.
Once you get them in the boat, they're just full of teeth and they're just a punish. And you're like, oh, I kind of regret catching that. This old tree in the water, mate. Yeah, traditionally I would.
Yeah.
Like, the deep bank is what people go to a lot.
Yeah.
But with skipping and surface fishing, I reckon there's just as good a chance where there's lots of overhanging cover like this, where the fish can be sitting underneath it and they're close to the surface, that their best bet would probably be a diving lure. Yes! Yes! Good one. Oh, it's a beast. Let me net it. Yeah! You fucking legend.
That one whale.
That's why we come here. This side's good.
This side is good, yeah. Just two on the side of
Oh,
sides and bang.
brothy.
Saw that come up too, man.
Did ya?
Saw it come up and then go back down and then bang. Epic. Sweet.
Man, where's those grip things? There they are.
Yeah, mate.
He's killing that fizzer, eh? Number 2, dude. How'd he go?
Cracking, mate.
He smashed it, eh?
Way better than the first one.
There's one under it. Is there? No. Under mine. No, I was just saying shit under mine. Just imagining shit. Oh, yep. Yep. Oh, huge stall. Yeah. Come here, little buddy. Oh. It's a bit cheeky holding the lure because the hooks are everywhere on this thing. Yeah. That's why you get them, because it's often they'll miss a surface lure. There's just with the 3 sets of trebles, it's hard for them not to, sort of thing, you know. Oh. This boy Howdy, this thing is so underrated, eh? They're so hard to find, but God, they're good. Looks like a gold bomber with the 2 blades on each end. And the jacks just love them, eh? Look at that fella. Sick. It's like midday.
Is it?
Yeah. Obviously there's something happening that I just don't understand about them. Oh, yep.
Yes. That's a bit more deep.
Smaller one. He's all right. There we go. Sick. Still hit like that keen.
Like they're not that keen.
Oh, no, like he was, but he's a juvie, so they're a little bit like, they're not as good of a gauge.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like yesterday we got a couple of decent ones around that 40. Even this morning. Fishing with stealth is obviously key, so you want to limit your boat noise, limit the noise of your carry-on the boat, and not be running aground too much with your prop. You can see the type of rod I've got. It's a 5'6", a real heavy action rod. I'm fishing with 20-pound fluorocarbon leader and a 20-pound braid. And I'm just firing it in there, letting it sit there, lots of stalls. And this heavy action rod allows me to get that really aggressive action to call the jacks in. Oh, there's one there now. He's just swelled under it. So one piece of advice that I've got for you when you're chasing jacks is when you're doing it in the shallows like this, if there's a lot of tidal movement, you match your retrieve with the tidal movement. So if I was fishing in a fast flowing high traffic area where there's lots of bait scooting past and the tide's racing, I'd be bringing my lure in a lot quicker, and I'd probably be burning a soft plastic or something like that. So in the conditions like this, it's just dead still. It's completely stagnant, there's nothing happening. A stop, start, retrieve, that's the way to go. And you're trying to fire the fish up, but you're not moving the lure very quick at all. And because of the dirty water, I'm using like a gold, a black and gold, and the props at either end is really noisy. You'll hear it thumping and thudding as I rip it. And that's just giving the jacks something to key into with their lateral line, and then as they get closer with the low light, they can still pick it up. A cast like that's not really going to do the trick. You need to be real close. You've got to be right in close. That's just messing around, throwing it out from there. What you're trying to aim for are the little points in the mangrove roots and things like that, little deviations where they're going to hide and sit in those mangroves. So often the way that these mangrove line creeks are structured, they kind of flower out. Their root systems tend to sort of bulge out into the system. And if it's like that all the way along, you're trying to get into either the little pockets, if there's a gap right at the back where there's a bit of real dark area or dark patch where they might be sitting, or you're just trying to hit the front edges and get it in between the mangroves. So overhangs like this are perfect. It's a bit darker in there. Right, well, that's all I've got time for tonight. I'm literally out of light now, so I'm going to head home. But hopefully that gives you a bit of a starting point, or just some things to consider when you go out chasing mangrove jack with surface lures or in low light conditions. Just remember, you need really catchy hooks. I like these By Howdys that have got 3 hook sets because they just tend to hold onto the fish a little bit more. But catchy hooks will give you the best chance, and a nice smooth drag. So when you set that hook, you're not going to get snapped off. If you've got some questions or some more things you'd like to discuss with me, make sure you leave a comment in the section below and I'll get back to you and hopefully help you get you on your way to catching more mangrove jack. I'll see you in the next video.